Hey everybody, this is the second recipe for the Super Bowl that we're going to do this year. If you haven't already checked it out, be sure and check out my carne asada fries. I'm going to link it below so you can help yourself. This particular recipe, I didn't want to leave it out because it's wings, and wings are like a crucial fixture at a Super Bowl party that, everybody likes to have. These wings are really easy to make. We're going to bake the wings at a high temperature so we get a nice crispy exterior, and we're going to make a sauce, and the sauce only has a few ingredients. So be sure and pay attention. Let's get started. Well guys, these are called sweet chili lime wings, so let's get going on squeezing all the juice from these limes. We need about a cup of fresh lime juice. Now let me stop you if you're thinking that you're going to use the bottled stuff, because you're not. We need fresh lime juice for this recipe. You need about 6 to 10 limes to get all the juice that you probably need. Then we're going to take a clove of garlic and just mince it finely. Now I'm going to tell you right now, when you read the recipe, the measurements on everything is going to be double because we're only making half of the recipe today. The actual yield of the recipe is almost 3 cups, so that's plenty of sauce to cover at least 6 or 7 pounds of wings. So I've already got about a tablespoon or so of olive oil in the pan, and we're going to put our garlic in there and just saute it for maybe 1 minute or so. Next, we're going to pour in our fresh lime juice and just give that a stir. So we've got the lime in the chili lime wings. Now it's time to go in with the chili. So we're going to be using some sambal, which is some spiced chili paste. It's really good in Asian food, and I decided to use it on these wings. It's going to add a little bit of a kick. Now you may be thinking, Carolyn is tripping. That chili paste looks spicy as I don't know what. Well, that's why the honey comes in. The honey comes in, it's going to balance out the spiciness of the chili, and it's going to also balance out the tang of the lime juice. So you just want to give that a stir. So I got my chicken already washed and cleaned up, ready to go. And this is actually about 4 or 5 pounds of chicken wings. They're kind of big. But I'm just seasoning them up with some kosher salt and some Grand Diamond all-purpose seasoning, which can be found at gdseasoning.com. Also, just to let you guys know, the Grand Diamond original seasoning and the mild can be used interchangeably. There is also a lemon pepper. Now for this recipe, since these are chili lime wings, you could use the lemon pepper, however you want to go really, really light. Otherwise, what you're going to end up doing is pushing that lime or lemon flavor forward, and they won't be as sweet. They're going to end up being more tangy. Now I'm strategically placing all of the chicken wings on a cooking rack, and I'm getting it ready for roasting. I am purposely placing it skin side up. That way the fat can keep the meat moist during the cooking process. Also, the heat in the oven can revolve around the chicken, giving us a crispier exterior. So our sauce is simmering pretty well. And now I want to give it a slight glazed texture, just to thicken it up a little bit. So I have a small bowl with about a tablespoon of cornstarch. And I've poured some of the sauce into that bowl, and you're going to give it a fast whisk until all of that cornstarch is dissolved. Don't stop until all of the cornstarch is totally dissolved. And then you're going to pour it back into the pot so that the entire recipe of sauce can thicken slightly. For all intents and purposes, this sauce can be cooked either before the wings go into the oven or after the wings go into the oven. It just depends on your comfort level of cooking, because the sauce really only takes about 15 to 20 minutes at the most. Our chicken is done, and it has a nice crispy exterior, and we got to skip right over frying, so we can avoid that, at least for this recipe. Now all you have to do is take your wings, put them into a nice big bowl, and pour your sauce right over those wings and give them a toss. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me. Be sure and check out the description box and the end of the video for lots of links to more videos and recipes. Remember, they can be found at gdseasoning.com, and I'll see you next time.